1 p.m. Eastern, Chicago Bears 3-12, 1-6 on the road to Detroit Lions, 7-8, 4-4 at home. We're at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. We'll start with the line history here for this one. The total has been climbing, as all Bears games have been of late. The lines opened up -4.5. They're now -6. That 6 got up to -112. It's now -104. But Lions are 6-point favorites. This total opened up at 51.5. It opened up lower in some offshores, but at Pinnacle opened up at 51.5. Now at 52.5, juice to the under. Take a look at the cash flow for this one. 3,193 tickets in, and it's all Chicago Bears early. It's strange watching it move away from them. I know Sammy Culmer in our chat interested in the Bears. Right now, 45% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the Chicago Bears. 70% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the over, and we see that climbing. Bears coming off their 8th straight loss, an ugly 35-13 setback at home to the Bills. Justin Fields was 15-23 for 119 yards, 1 touchdown, but he produced a season-low 11 yards on 7 carries. Velus Jones Jr., 2 catches for 52 yards. Montgomery, 16 carries for 62 yards. Caught 4 for 22, also lost a fumble. The offense looked bad in frigid temperatures. We know that we can assume they're going to look better. It was surprising to see the 11 yards on 7 carries when he has the opportunity to break the record. I know he's now in the 1,000-yard club, but he could break the all-time rushing record by a quarterback. They had just 209 yards of offense, 2 of 12 on third down, 1 of 4 in the red zone. The defense put no pressure on Josh Allen, 1 sack, 3 quarterback hits. They couldn't stop the Bills on the ground. Bills gashed them for 254 yards rushing. Bills went 6 of 11 on third down, 3 of 4 in the red zone. Kyler Gordon has looked great since he's been back. Nicholas Morrow had and Kyler Gordon had interceptions. And Fields looked hurt out there. It was clear that the shoulder was bothering him. He was hobbling at the end of the game. He said he's going to be good to go, but he was physically acting very whiny. It's the right word for it. He was just acting hurt.
Just kind of moping about a bit.
Moping is histrionics. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I've got to find it, but it was the Lions coming off a 37-23 loss to Carolina. Goff 25-42, 355 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did lose a fumble. Shark again looked like a monster. 4 catches for 108 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown 7 for 76. All 3 of Goff's TD passes were to Shane Zylstra. Zylstra at 5 receptions for 26. But the Lions got nothing out of their run game. 17 carries for 45 yards. DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams combined to run 11 times for 23 yards. And that's where you can hurt the Bears. The defense was awful. They got no stops, no pressure on Darnold, 0 sacks, 0 quarterback hits. The Panthers put up franchise record 570 total yards, a franchise record 320 on the ground. And the Lions defense had been looking better. I mean, they'd allowed just 84 yards per game over their last 5 weeks before getting destroyed. Mac Beaver says lethargic. No, because he was letting us all know that he was hurting. That's what he was letting us know that he was in pain. But take it away for us, Andy. Bears, Lions.
Yeah, he was like pouring it on a little. Like he wanted people to know he was playing through it a little. Like he definitely was wearing his emotions on his sleeve, or his injury on his sleeve, if you would. But I like both of these teams. They're fun. They've been fun, bad teams down the stretch. Lions are a rightful favorite. This is the right sized favorite, probably. They're at home. I make this number right around 6. I think both of these are good. Christ almighty, I almost bet this under. I almost had myself talked into it on Monday. I said this is it's too high for a couple of teams with so many flaws, but I mean, this could go over in a multitude of ways. Like, we've seen this Lions team just pop off on offense, and the way this Bears defense, they are bottom. They are right now against the run, especially. They're at the bottom of the league over the last 5 weeks. They're below average, obviously, against the pass as well. Just such a bad defense. It might take a whole lot to keep the Lions from dropping 30 on them here, and at the same time, the Lions have shown they're very susceptible against a few things as well. And, the Bears they haven't like laid down and quit, but they've had some rough second halves. So I do wonder what we see from this right away. I think this is definitely a live betting game for me. I won't be getting involved. I thought about this under, and I feel like I just won 1.1 units because there's just going to be some garbage ass touchdown at the end where it's like, it's going to be like 45. And I'm like, oh, I should have. And then they're not only are they going to score a backdoor garbage touchdown, they're going to go for two. One of these teams is going to be down by like 18, going for two with like 30 seconds left to kill this total. So, kind of wanted to stay away from this. But I love unders in a divisional game. Lions have a lot to play for, and truthfully, the Bears should want to lose this. They're in a really sweet spot with that 2, and the fact that the Texans won. There's an outside shot at the Bears sneaking up into the 1 spot. It would take a little bit, but yeah, this is probably Lions or pass, and I will be passing. It's a good money line parlay one, maybe even a decent teaser leg if you're not worried about just strictly playing the Wong teaser. So I like this. I'd like the Lions to win. I won't be betting on them
to cover. Sky Dragon on Lions Eagles a teaser. If this is this a clear bounce back spot for the Detroit Lions, and if the Bears are sort of mailing it in, I mean I've heard why you don't want or you don't expect them to cover by margin here, but do you feel like this is a clear bounce back spot for them? Harold Williams says Lions should win and cover, score 30 plus.
They're better at home. It's a good home team. It's indoors against a team with nothing to play for, whose defense is just wrecked. Like this team total should be like 28.5. Like that might be worth a look if you can get in on that live at a if they drop that under 28, maybe the Lions get the ball first and punt and you get a better number on that. That might be a good look because, man, I feel like there are going to be some chunk plays against this Bears defense.
All right.
And it's just the Eberflus comments have had me worried. Like, there's no reason to play Justin Fields in these games. He's clearly banged up, and you have nothing to play for. But he said we're gonna play our starters. So I'm not quite sure what they're up to down at Hallis Hall right now.